Hey everyone, welcome back to Wrench Right. Today we're going to be unboxing this Amazon 200 amp inverter welder, stick welder. Also purchased some Welder 6011s, 332s. Look at this little thing. On and off button on the back here. It says IGBT ARC 200 mini stick. I mean, you can see that's the size of my hand. I don't have very big hands. So there's that. What else is in the box here? Instruction manual. Oh, look at these. Welding gloves. These don't look too bad. A little thin. Here is, it's like a stinger. And down clamp. Comes with a couple, let's see what these rods say. I don't even know what these rods are. J422, I think they say on them. Comes with a wire brush. Must be where they saved a lot of money by not putting all the wires in the wire brush. I don't even know what this is on the back of here. I think it's plastic. Not a bad little chipping hammer though. Okay, well, I think if we plug this in, we'll just have to see what happens. So we're going to turn this welder on. And adjust this all the way up to 200. I don't know about that. So 332. This is really, really thin metal here, what I'm going to try to weld. What I don't want to do is blow through it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out at 50 amps here. Ground clamp on here. Okay. First thing I'm going to see if we even got spark. I'm not a particular fan of these gloves. They're thin but bulky. So let's go right in here. See if I can just get a little tack. A little low. I'm going to crank this up to about 60. Definitely low. Let's try 70, somewhere around there. Alright, let's just keep cranking this up. Let's do 90. Okay, well, what we're going to try to do now is I'm going to shut the machine off, getting zero penetration at all. So I'm going to try to switch these back around. But negative. Okay. See if this makes any bit of a difference. And we're at 90. I want to start low again because I don't want to punch a hole. So we're going to start out about 50 and go from there. Getting a little impatient, so let's get a 90. We're just building up right on top of that. Definitely don't know what type of metal this is. Let's see here. So let's try to hit it this way. Again, these are 332s. Well, I guess we'll see if that did anything. Kind of got a little bit more penetration there. Kind of stuck a little bit. Oh, well, we broke that off. Now the grinder can't fix. People screaming at me right now. Seemed to work a little bit better that way. This also isn't a good test project, I guess. It's just stuff I had laying around and I wanted to try it. Yeah, that didn't do too bad there. Maybe a couple more tacks. I would have liked to get that deeper in there, but well, they call it stick welding, bub. I honestly can't believe this didn't blow anything in my house. Which it may have. But he's probably sitting without power right now. Let's see what else we can do here. See if we can get a beat around here. So it's harder now. I think we're getting somewhere now. I got it cranked about 130. It's not pretty. Not pretty, but I'm not going for pretty right now. Let's see if I can get a little bit around. We're not going for pretty. We're going for holdability. As long as it doesn't break. Broke the first time. Sometimes it's not about what you want. It's about what you need. That's why they call it stick welding, Bob. Uh-oh. That sounded like penetration. Not the penetration we're looking for here. It sounds hollow. It's hollow. Actually, but this thing turned up. I'm actually pretty impressed. Once you get the rod warm, it kind of sticks a little bit first. Slap some bubble gum on her. Got her good and hot, guten hot. Guten hot. If you're ever in doubt whether your weld's going to hold or not, you should always just put more weld on. Huh. Good thing the safety didn't come around and catch us welding next to this cardboard with our shorts on and our tennis shoes. All right, we're going to let this cool. Come and chip away at it. And then I finished that up about 130 amps, according to that window you got there, whether that's accurate or not. Yeah. All in all, I don't think that did a bad job, and I think it'll work until it breaks. I believe the side of the box says this is rated, let's see here. Pause the video if you want to read this. I guess the most critical thing there's duty cycle 60%, which I believe, so 60% would mean you could weld it for 6 minutes out of 10 minutes. I believe that's how that works. Not real sure. The welders I'm used to running are like a Ranger 225 gasoline powered, plus we have like 3-phase stuff. But I don't know. They see this video with this $56 Amazon welder right here. Might be putting the Lincoln out of business. Let's get this ground off. I want to let that fan run. Just see what happens. It's a little boogered. A little boogered, but a little crooked and a little boogered. But hey, it's hot. Um, see if let's test out our chipping hammer here. Oh, it's a little warm on the fingies. You know, we need our wire brush. Wait, is that a pick on this side? Is that why that? Ah, aha, broke it. But I can weld it back together. I have no idea what that is. Maybe that's anyway. I don't got a real good setup here for showing you this. Just something I wanted to throw together because I wanted to weld this. I wanted to open the box in front of the camera. Ow. The flux is hot still. Ow. That's hot still. Well, we're going to wait right there. I'm going to let you check that out. I don't know if it the issue is the welder or the welder. Definitely not the prettiest, but it's still holding together. So maybe what that 60% duty cycle means is it'll hold together 60% of the time. I guess it's better than not having a welder. All right, I'm gonna let this cool. Probably hit it with wire wheel, get the flux off. Actually see what's underneath there. See, we've got some penetration. Definitely got hot. That's for sure. Oh, don't look at that side. Don't look at that side. Might not even have to cut that off. Might just fall off. That don't look horrible. I do have a hole right in here starting. That's where you heard me say before. Um, I could hear it. I can hear it start to punch through, so I was a little hot there. But hey, for I think if you're buying a $56 welder and you expect it to do the job of a $5,000 welder, you're going to be disappointed. If you're buying a $56 welder and it does the job of a $56 welder, I think you're going to be quite satisfied. Um, I think with a little practice with it and get some heat and settings right and whatnot, working on a little bit bigger of a project to where you have the time to get those settings correct. I think a lot of this could be avoided. Like I said, this was just right out of the box. Threw a rod in it and went with it, so I kind of didn't know how it would react. You know, if well, I guess I got a little too excited to test out that welder because the part we're welding is for this AGT mini skid steer. This will be in another video. Um, but this is what broke off. This is what it's for. I guess it's still hold the he kind of protect the joystick there. And so, I put it on there and I welded this on without double checking because, one was a little excited. Uh, Here's the problem. So, in order for those two to match, and I guess we can put it this way. Um, so, I think what we're going to do is cut that off. We'll probably cut that off and re-weld it. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make one attempt here to weld this. I am going to bump this down just a smidge to 120. This says this has a hot start on it. She ain't getting too hot for a hot start. On there. Is it straight? Probably not. Got a nice little tap on there though. Check it side to side. Yeah, that's on there pretty strong. I may have just broke it right there, but it's still kind of holding. Yeah, I broke it just enough that I can barely move it. Let me check what this looks like on the machine real quick. Ain't bad. Ain't good. Ain't bad. Kind of like it. Better than what it was. I'll tell you what, this little machine's a little nifty. Let's get. See if I can get another tack this side. Definitely thin on this side over here. Alright, let's put a little on the outside, y'all. for the rod. A little, that side's open a little. Tell you what, that's she's a little hot, but building her up a little. Don't want to burn these in. Just eating up these 332, that's for sure. Okay, me satisfied. I'll let that fan run on that. But she is hot. Man, that thing's welded now. Doesn't look too bad. Still see her glowing. This definitely looks a lot better. This definitely looks a lot better than before. So we just had to get some settings right. A little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. I think my first pass looked better. I wanted to throw second pass on there just for good measure. I tell you what, if this weld breaks, it will break. That machine will break before this weld does. The three things in life you need to know is, as a millwright, what we come up with as a joke, but sort of as the truth is we over weld, over tighten, and over grease, and you can't go wrong. If it breaks after that, it's meant to be broken. All right, I think that's where we're going to end this video. But let this cool down overnight. I need to grind this flat here so it can be mounted again, and clean that up a little bit. Throw a little spray paint on it. I am rather impressed with the maybe at 200 it's only pushing like 75 amps. I tell you what, for it to be as big as my hand. For it to be as big as my hand, to have a digital display. I'm gonna shut it off actually. Uh, Plugged into 110 outlet. I am really kind of astounded by a $56 little DC inverter welder. Um, I'm sure with more use, if you're going to take this out of the box and expect to weld the Golden Gate Bridge, probably not. But give it time, get a little practice. It's a good $56 welder. Little impressed. Other than that, appreciate everybody that's watched this video, stuck with us this whole time. Got some other projects coming this way. I don't know what will be posted first. One of them here is I got this Chinese mini skid steer. Also got a new dump trailer to review. Tells you what I like, what I don't like about it. Don't know what will be posted first, whether it's this video or those. But stay tuned. Like and subscribe. And come hang out with us. All right. And we'll catch you next time.